This is ultimately the single worst decision I have ever made. What you guys are about to see right now is you're going to see me attempt to do 161 laps of Bathurst on iRacing all by myself. This is going to be an absolutely painful challenge, but given how much time I've spent on iRacing, I thought, you know what? Let's just have a go, you know? Let's try something different. Over the last month and a bit, I've been on iRacing trying to find the right AI difficulty level and just getting lots and lots of practice and try and give myself, you know, enough of a challenge for me to succeed this challenge. Speaking of challenges, it is going to be a last two challenge. So we are going to start dead last and we're going to see how far up the grid we can get. So let's quickly go to my rig. So as you can see here, we are loaded up. These wheels are not included. I've got my supercars style wheel here with me. So I've got a big bottle of water here, lollies, chips, packet of Barbie shapes and a Red Bull to keep me going. I've also got the F1 page up so I can keep an eye on the free practice and early qualifying results. And as you can see, it is 6:22 p.m. and as you can see, the sim is ready to go. As you can see, the car's going around. I'm gonna have to restart that race, go back so I can properly make the start. So this is going to be an absolutely painful challenge, but you know what? This is going to be a one-off. I am not going to do this challenge again. And it doesn't matter if we crash, we're gonna reset to the pits, we're gonna be a lap down. But you know, we're gonna get to the end no matter what. Ideal, I want to win, but you know, we're gonna have to see how we go for the next 6 hours, or 6 painful hours, I should say. All right, this is going to be the most painful 6 hours of my life. Well, it could even be under 5 hours if we go no safety cars at any point throughout this race. Thought it'd be a miracle if we go no safety cars throughout the whole race. So anyway, starting last. 161 painful laps all on my own. How far are we going to get? Let's all find out, shall we? The single worst idea I'm ever going to do, 161 laps, painful laps I should say, of Bathurst. We are underway. Whoa, okay.
Still there, on the right, 3 wide, left side, 2 wide. Stay on the right, clear on the left.
Okay, so that 19 car just absolutely blocked my way.
Right side, 2 wide, clear.
You cannot go 3 wide of the cutty, but somehow we all got through. And you can't go side by side across the top of the mountain either. Oh wow.
Still there, hold your line, clear on the right.
Alrighty, we've gained places, we've kept it nice and clean. It's a good start. So where we ended up? On P22. Whoa, okay.
Left side. Still there, hold your line. Clear. Left side, still there, hold your line. Stay on the right, clear.
That's how you fight back. Wow, the car just doesn't want to turn. The car feels very sluggish. It doesn't want to turn at all. Wow, understeer.
Right side.
Oh no, hit the wall. Wow, this car is very sluggish. That was better. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Right side. Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
I don't know why the 9 didn't just step aside, because the move was already done by that point. Oh my god, what is that? Probably because I kept my foot in it a little too long. It's alright, the pace is not that great, but it's still early days. I think things are just starting to come up a little bit. I'm turning in too late. That's what it is. Whoa, 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 too wide, too wide, too wide.
Car on your left.
Any wheel damage? Oh, I'm gonna get wheel damage in a minute. Oh yeah, good.
Still there, hold your line. We're on the right. 3 wide. Left side, 2 wide. I believe it just did a 9.567.
So without all the mistakes we're doing, we're on par with the leader's pace. We just need to keep it clean. But I'm not even trying to outdrive the car. That felt better. Wow, just that one little snap just unsettled that whole rhythm, and all of a sudden I'm back out to 3.8 again.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Oh, I just about got it stopped in that snap. Just balked him.
Still there.
But again, how many goes do I need to...
Still there.
How many goes do I need to get 100% throttle? Now the gap's out to 5 seconds. We've got some clean air in front. Let's make the most of it, shall we? Again, that felt good. And it still felt a bit understeery just coming out of the elbow. But again, that whole run across the top felt way better. That's probably the best one I've had so far. And what are we on? Lap 9. Okay, 4.6, 4.7 now. So let's try and close the gap if we can. 3.6. So I've gained a second from basically turn 2 to the elbow. Okay. But I think because they're all in, you know, they're slipstreaming each other, that's why I just went out to almost 4 seconds already. Alright, we've reached into the 8s. Let's see if we can keep the pace low to mid 9s. While we're in clean air, we're not battling. Let's just stay out. I did have plans to originally come in early if I wasn't making any ground. But I think while I'm in clean air and not battling, let's just stay out. So what are we, lap 11 now? How are we looking? Excuse the arrow, how are we looking for fuel? 13 laps. Okay, so we're aiming for about end of lap 24. So 24 lap stints. Critical lap will be at about 137. Critical lap will be about 137. If we do 24 lap stints, we'll get to 144 or thereabouts, which means we'll comfortably get to the end. Okay, I think I'm just starting to find a groove now. As I say that, understeer. I've actually got some bottle and thread telemetry just behind the camera here, so I can keep track of how much throttle application I'm using and how much brake force I'm using. I'm not trying to out-brake the car at the moment. braking, like honestly, at times right on or just before the red line. Oh shit, understeer. Have I got wheel damage? Steering wheel looks alright. I might have just escaped one there, just when I was starting to find a groove. Oh gee whiz, look at the pack ahead. Oh really, lads, going side by side here? Yeah, this is where everything's gonna slow down for us. Just gotta try and be patient here now.
Still there. Now you're on the right.
Yeah, that was unexpected. See, the problem is I'm trying to set up a move for turn 2, but because everyone's getting a slipstream off each other, it's kind of hard to sort of do that move. Whoa, my God.
Stay on the left. You're on the right.
Maybe it's worth getting out of this traffic now.
Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
Yeah, it might be worth coming out of this traffic, in all honesty. Because I don't want to be mysteriously caught out, just like what happened at the cutting. So let's get out of this traffic.
Right side. Clear.
Oops.
Doing good. Keep it up.
Okay, so
Pit box in.
and
5, 3,
if you
2, 1. Right here.
okay, so 4 tyres, fuel up. Let's get ourselves some clean air. Someone else pitted, didn't they? Yeah, the 9 car, which we were fighting with a little earlier. Can we do some repairs, or is that something? Fast repair, okay. Nothing else that we can do? No.
Go.
Okay, so where is this? Okay, so they're going to be behind us. So because we were stationary for a little less time, it means all the others ahead are going to be stationary for longer. So unless they come in now, they won't stay ahead of us. So right now, clean air is what we need. However, because we did pit a little bit earlier, we're going to have to try and save as much fuel as we can along the way. So let's just do a bit of quick math. We pitted at the end of the lap 16. So let's say we do 24 lap stints. So we get to 40, 64, 88, 112, 136. Oh, wow. We're going to have to fuel save for the whole race if we're going to get to lap 137 in order to get home. Because if we get to even lap 135, we are going to have to drastically save in the last stint. Especially if we're somehow in front. So after we do this fastest lap, we'll just try and coast as much as we can without losing too much time. See, we've already got the gap back to 37 seconds. What was the gap when we came out? Not braking hard enough or miss the apex? Take your pick. So at the moment, clean air is good, but we need to try and make lap time while saving fuel as well. So right now, this is a fuel saving race. 4.4 litres that lap with a 9.1. Let's see if we can keep it to low 9s while coasting as much as we can. So since no one's responded, they're all going to be emptying their tanks. So what's this going to be, an 8.6? 8.6 with 3.7 litres used that lap. Or 4.3 litres used that lap. So how can we keep up that sort of pace without making too many mistakes? Oh, Jesus. What a little too conservative. It was either I'm too conservative into the elbow or I just turned in too early. I almost turned in too well, it felt like. 8.8 with a 4.4 litre. 31 seconds to the next car. So definitely clean air is working for us. Okay, 8.7 with a 4.4. So pace is okay. Expect to see everybody in a few laps. So we are going to jump a bunch of places here. So we might even be close to the leader here. We're going to be coming out right with the leader. Yeah, so we've jumped the leaders massively. Wow, we are 10 seconds ahead of the leader. We're going to be in the lead. Except now he's going to catch up to us pretty quickly. That lap of 4.4 with a 9.0. Okay, we are in front now. So somehow pitting early has got us in front. What a strategy play that is. Okay, but we cannot get excited. Long way to go. Just slightly narrow line there at the eye, but it didn't hurt us too bad.
You are the leader.
Way too early for turn 1. Probably because I'm worried I'm going to make a mistake. Honestly, I don't care about doing any fast laps. I've just got to limit the wheel spin and also limit the revs, because shifting early can help save it. It won't help save a lot of fuel, but it'll save something. We still got that buffer though. 125 lap stint will be very handy, because pitting in the end of lap 16 means we would have to do 24 laps to get to lap 137. If we do 1 or 2 25 lap stints, we can get to lap 138 or 139, which means we don't have to save as much. But that doesn't mean that we can't drive conservatively though. So at the moment, the way I'm driving, I'm happy. Wow. Steering wheel still straight though, so it's a relief. It won't be a relief if we have to pit again. Okay, we're sort of keeping the gap stable at the moment. I think those have just set their fastest laps and maybe travelling in the 9s. Honestly, high 8s, low 9s is pretty good pace for me. As long as I can keep 4.4 litre range per lap, would be good. And occasionally getting into the 3s. I can hear the dog crying through the headphones. Sometimes when you feel like you're going to hit the wall and you feel like you're turning in too early, but when you don't and you've absolutely nailed it, it kind of freaks you out a little bit because you feel like you're going to hit the wall. When you're turning in so early and you feel like you're not even trying to overdrive the car. Oh, turn, please. Lap 30, what can we get to? Okay, we are on target for lap 41, but we need to save a little bit more. 9 flat back to a 4.4. Lap traffic's also going to be a worry. Because on iRacing, AI lap traffic, do not get out of your way. Whoa, easy mate. It's a good thing I caught it early, because had I kept my foot planted, it would have been all over. So while I'm holding a nice buffer, in fact just extending it slightly, there's no need for me to go crazy, even making mistakes when I'm not even trying to make them. Whoa, I thought I was going to hit the wall again. The amount of mistakes we've made so far in this stint, it hasn't hurt us at all. Well, not yet anyways. Amazing what a difference a lap makes. So at the moment, 8 laps gets us to lap 41. So we are on target now to hit that perfectly. Just a little bit more fuel saving, just to ensure that we can get into our pit box A-OK. Unbelievable. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. And just like that, we've lost 2 seconds. We would have picked up some rubber as well, so we need to try and keep on the racing line here. So at the moment, we're still on track for lap 41. It's looking good. We just need to keep the pace up. Because I guarantee you the next few laps will be buried in traffic once we make our stop. He gave us that message exactly when, so that's exactly when our tank's going to run out. So we've got exactly 5 laps of fuel as we cross the line. We need to save a little bit more just so we can get into our box. Whoa, 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 whoa! Is that wheel damage? Ah, damn it. Okay, we're going to have to come in now. That has literally complicated things. Oh my god, we're not that far away from our pit window as well. Okay, let's come in now before we lose too much time. Oh crap. Okay, tyres, fuel. Oh, damn it! Too far. Alright, let's get a fast repair happening. Get some fueling. So that mistake clearly didn't help us, but I don't think we lost too much time. So not all time is lost. Where are we going to feed out though? Okay, someone in clean air. So overshooting probably didn't cost us too much. Plus we're in clean air. So not all is lost. So we're lap 38. Okay, let's do some quick maths again. So lap 38, 62, 86, 110, 134. We're gonna have to try and do 25 lap stints just to get to lap 137. So now, plan is lift and coast. Make sure. Honestly, the minor mistakes that we've had haven't punished us. It's the bigger ones like we had at the cutting where we had to pit that have. 8.6 with a 4.3 litre lap. While the tyres are still fresh, they'll be okay, but when we start, well, when they get to the middle part of the stint, they're going to start feeling ugly, which is where we're probably going to start pushing back into the 4.4 litre lap. So while the tyres are okay, we can get our foot down somewhat quickly. We need to fuel save. Fingers are starting to get a bit sore already. We're only 25% of the way through the race. We've been racing for right on 90 minutes. So at the moment we get to lap 62. Can we get there comfortably? Lap 63 we can get to. Okay, we can get to lap 63. Can we push for lap 64 somehow? That'd be miraculous. 4.4 with an 8.8. Okay, so we push, use a bit more fuel that time. 10 seconds to the next car ahead, so everyone's going to start pitting again soon. I've got a feeling I'm not going to get a break at all here.
The leader just did a 10.162.
So I'm currently a second faster than the leaders. Last lap. 9.1 with a 4.3 litre lap. That lap, 9 flat with a 4.4 litre lap. I really hope everyone comes in soon. Well, actually, it's lap 46. They might even come in this lap. Now I hope all these clowns can come in, so therefore I don't have to be in traffic. Oh, great. Yeah, so I've gained about 8 seconds, 7 or 8 seconds on the leaders. over the recent pit stop cycles. Now I'm going to lose all that time because I'm buried in traffic. Oh wow, this is painful.
Car right. Keep to the left. Clear.
Jesus. How's everyone managed to get this far? Oh, 24 lap 40. Oh, okay. So some may have come in early.
Car on your left. Stay on the right. Clear.
Okay, we've made one move. Okay, so we've lost 3 seconds already being stuck in this traffic. Surely everyone else will be coming in soon. Yes, finally. Alright, what's the gap back to second now? $15 seconds, okay.
The car in T10. Just left fastest lap. 7.578.
I don't care. I don't care about going faster. Alrighty.
Okay.
You're in the 50s. Okay. Just a tiny lift of the throttle. Just to make sure I don't burst into wheel spin. For these next 12 laps or so, we need to try and get ahead of that train that we caught up to before they pitted. So we need to try and get ahead of that train to keep some free air. But at the same time, you know, being held up won't be such a bad thing because it'll enable us to save fuel along the way, which means we can get to lap 137, 138 target by being trapped behind, but also saving fuel. Because I don't know if you guys saw, we were using 4.1 litres a lap on 1 or 2 laps. However, being in clean air is really working for us. Plus, not pushing the car too much is helping as well. 10.6. Okay, in 10 laps, we'll be at lap 63. How close to lap 64 can we get? Oh, well, I've done the same mistake again. Had to really come out of the throttle just to keep the car pointing in a straight line. And we have just eclipsed the 2-hour mark now. We've been racing for 2 hours. We haven't even gone below 100 laps to go yet. 18 seconds though, that's still a handy gap. Got to keep pushing though. We've got to try and get ahead of that train if we can, so we can stay in clean air. Clearly, clean air is really good. We are very quick when we don't make mistakes in a straight line. Oh wow, that's what pickup does for you. So now we can get to lap 63. Let's see if we can pick up the pace a little bit, because we're not going to get much further than lap 63. So let's continue to build a gap. Oh, the shoulders are going to be so sore when I move in at the next stop. 4.4 with an 8.5 lap. 19 seconds the gap. Whoa, 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 not again, please. Okay. Car was just loose. I don't know if that was just because I took too much curb or not, but boy, that was not a good feeling. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, lap 62 of 161. We are less than 100 laps away from the end. I guess that's a milestone in the way. Alright, big in-lap incoming.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
And we will be in this lap. When they came out, it was about 19 seconds. So it gained 2 seconds when everybody else behind us pitted. So clearly we've got a good race car. Very happy with that stint. Oh, no, 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 no!
Slow down. You got a penalty. We're cutting the course.
Damn it! Oh, damn it, Toad. Damn it! How did we lose that? Safety car. What? Are we seriously a lap down? Are we actually a lap down? Don't tell me we are a lap down. Because if we are screwed. We were never going to make it back to the pits. Oh no, maybe not. Tyres done. Fuel going in. Where's the leader? 30 seconds behind. Okay, let's get this fuel on, boys. Come on, let's go. Let's go. So 110 litres equals
Okay, go.
25 laps of fuel. Where's the leader? Okay, we're going to get out just in front.
Line up, single file. Closed. Pit road is closed. Catch up. Nice. Car.
So they're on lap 64. Well, the leaders have just started lap 65 and we're on lap 64. Okay, we need to catch up to the rest of the pack. Whoa, okay. My heart just raced there. Who's coming in?
Left to green. Catch up.
Okay.
Car.
A few have come in. Okay, so there's still a few cars that haven't pitted. Okay, this gives us a chance to fuel save. So how many cars? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 cars ahead of us that didn't pit. So they're going to be pitting laps 69, 70, something about that mark. Fuel-wise, what lap can we get to when we restart? So let's say lap 22, 88. Oh, that's actually on par to what I said. Lap 88 is what we can get to, but fuel saving can probably get us to lap 89, then we're really good. Because let's say we get to lap 89 and we do 25 lap stints. So it'd be 114 to 139. Okay, so we're actually looking really good fuel-wise now. Except we're going to be buried in traffic, so we just need to be patient. Okay, so we're going to need to be patient here at the restart. Last minute stretching, as if it's going to do anything.
Green, green, green.
Alrighty, let's get it back into it, eh?
5.
Lap 67, 161. Let's just keep it clean now.
Car right. Still there.
Ambitious. Well, a bit wide.
Car on your left.
Don't you even think about it, pal.
Clear.
You do not go for moves like that. So surely we see these guys pit in the next lap or two. Gotta rely on instincts to make sure that I don't run into the other cars. But boy, this is painful.
Right side.
Here we go.
To the left. Clear.
I was a little nervous there pulling off that move. My heart was actually racing. Because I was thinking sooner or later I have to pull off one of those moves. Into the 70s, so surely everybody... One of these guys, at least some of these guys are going to try and pit.
The leader's pitting now.
So about 4 of those cars have come in. Come on, get there. Here we go.
Car right. Clear.
Okay, we got there.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Wow, so slow. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, seriously. I wasn't going for that move even if I really wanted to. Okay, the leaders are coming in now. And clean air. So now the guy directly behind me, is that the car that came in during the safety car? And if so, this is the current order we're looking at. Who's the lead car that's leading the train behind after they came in after the safety car, I wonder? So, where's the train behind? Oops. 50 seconds. Okay, it's going to take us about a minute to make our pit stop though. So we're going to need to build seconds now. Bear in mind, those cars are out of sequence. So if we come in 15 laps, what lap are we looking at? Lap 89, okay. So let's see if we can get to lap 90. I mean, we can get home from lap 89. You can probably get home without saving too much fuel. Because even if we do 24 lap stints, lap 89, 13, and 37. So yeah, we can get home comfortably. But if we get to lap 90, then I can ensure it. But while I don't need to fuel save as much, I don't want to be pushing too hard at all. Alrighty, we are halfway through this race. We are just about to enter the 3-hour mark of the race as well. And as we've hit the halfway mark, we've done our first lap in the 7s all race. We've hit the 7s for the first time. And maybe the only time, who knows. Our pace is really good though. I'm really liking this car at the moment. Whoa, the car did not want to turn. Oh, I hit the wall worm. That must have got... I was too afraid to try and get it to the outside. I was so afraid to get that car back to the racing line. So that's why I just had to take a narrower line. We're halfway through this race though. We've been consistent enough, barring about 30 mistakes I reckon. I've made it this far. I cannot back down now, because there's no mid-session save for iRacing, so I've got no choice but to continue on. Oh boy, oh boy! Did we get away with that? We're about to find out. Our engineer hasn't said anything. Steering wheel feels straight, so I think we might have just got away with that. Oh boy, I told you guys, I'm not getting to the end of the race without making more mistakes. And there we go, another little hairy moment. We need to keep it clean though. We're 6 or 7 laps away from our pit window. Actually make it 6. Well, maybe not even 6, we've got to pit on lap 88. So we might need to save a little bit more. This is the stage where I feel like I'm hitting a brick wall. My body just wants to give up. But I cannot back down now. This is the only time I'm ever going to get to this point. I've got to make the most of this. 4.2 litre lap, that's pretty good. 4.2 litre lap with a 6.5 or an 8.6, that's pretty good. How are we looking? Oh wow, it's marginal. So what are we on? Lap 87. Wow, it is very marginal. We're going to have to save. We've got a decision make in a lap or two. We need to decide if we're boxing this lap or next lap. What's the gap behind? 17 seconds. But what's the gap to the pack? 58 seconds. Can I get out ahead of that pack? I actually don't know. Oh, Jesus! No, not again.
Got wheel damage.
Oh yeah, no, I have to come in now. I've got no choice. I've got wheel damage this time. I've got no choice but to come in. Just make sure I don't do the same mistake again. Okay, fuel. Yep. Tires. Yep.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Okay, I'm actually gonna get out of my seat for real this time. Oh. Okay, halfway. Wow. God, that felt good. Oh, well, it's going to be so tight with the cars coming down the main street. Oh no, they're going to get us. Are they?
Car right. Still there, hold your line.
Yeah, so that's the guys that came in after the restart.
Car on your left. Keep to the right. Clear.
At least I got a straight steering wheel again. No, I'm not going for a move here.
The leader's pitting now.
Oh wow, that was quick. Gee, the leaders have responded after me. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Clear on the left.
Okay, let's try and set up this move here. Breathe out of the throttle. Now get the run. Get the run. That's it. Got it.
Side. Keep to the left.
Got the grip.
On the right.
We've been so strong, so much stronger than the II across the top of the mountain all race. Even after all the research I've done to find out, what sort of pace are they running at compared to mine. Honestly, I thought, 8s and 9s would probably be about my pace, and I thought I might have found it, but maybe not. I reckon if we can fuel save really well this stint, get to lap 114 or something, which at this stage, 22, we'll get to lap 113 at this rate. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I don't.
Car right. Clear on
Crap.
the right side. Clear. Car right. Still there. Clear on the right.
Which means these guys will probably stop in the mid 140s, maybe even late 50s. So it turns out staying out under the safety car has hurt these guys. Whoa.
Right side. The next car's the leader. Keep to the left.
That's earlier than I thought they would have pitted. So we're just going to fall short on the lap 114 mark. So we need to save as much as we can if we're going to make it to that marker. Because if we can, we could just pit on lap 138 and get home comfortably. Right now I just really need to keep focused. Over 3.5 hours we've been racing. 8.8 with a 4.3 litre lap. That's pretty good.
The car behind is pitting.
Interesting. Are they trying to come up with another plan to get home? I wonder. That car that just pitted behind us, he's going to have to stop. He's going to have to stop 2 more times. So let's say he gets to lap 120, he's still going to have to pit again. Whereas if we get to lap 140, we only have to stop once. We're into the 99s now. Let's not have an out on 99 moment, please. Whoa. So anyone who pits now is still going to have to do 2 stops. Whereas we can get home with 2 more stops from here. And so we are finally into the hundreds. We've made it there. And there's still 60 to go. 61. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we're still on track for 113. Need to save another 0.6 of a lap worth of fuel to get to 114. So still 114 is my target. Not the way I would have liked to have done it, but we have officially 60 laps to go. I'm not looking that far ahead yet. Still at least a couple of hours of racing to go. Don't get too excited. Just gotta keep telling myself that don't be trigger happy with the throttle. Don't let the car burst into wheel spin. I've done pretty well at that all day. Just got to keep it up. Every time I look at the lap count in the bottom right hand corner, I'm saying to myself, geez, this is going to take an eternity. But I got myself into this, and I'm the one that's going to finish it. That actually felt pretty good. Because when you're doing these sort of challenges, your fingers hurt so much when they're holding the wheel, especially for the 3 hours and 50 minutes that have been on the wheel so far. There we go, 8.4 with a 4.33 litre lap. We've been racing for 4 hours and 3 minutes now. We're going to get below the 6 hour mark at this rate if we keep this pace up. Didn't even brake hard enough. Look, we're not going to get any closer to 114, so let's just pick up the pace and get back to the pits quickly. And yeah, unfortunately the camera died there, right there and then. So unfortunately, I'll take you guys through these next phase of the race. So we're coming up to the end of our fuel window. By this stage, like, I was absolutely dead as we go wide into the cutting on the marbles, and we've hit the wall at the elbow, or sorry, not at the elbow, the cutting on lap 113, and I think that's definitely bent the steering a little bit. So I mean, we weren't going to get much further than lap 13 anyway. I was aiming for lap 114, like I was saying throughout the majority of that stint, but here we are into the pit lane on lap 113. Now, theoretically, we still can get in. We still can get in and out with one more stop to go without having to fuel save too much. So, theoretically, as we see other cars coming into the pits, theoretically, I knew we could get home from here, but I wanted to be absolutely certain. And, well, just more importantly, not push the car too hard. Honestly, even at the times where I haven't been pushing or not even trying to push to the absolute limit, I still somehow managed to make mistakes, which was really annoying, because I thought I was being, just trying to be super consistent. As you see there, that's our fastest lap of the race, 207.76, and I can tell you that was our fastest lap for the race. I don't think I did another lap in the 7s, as we have another moment, a big moment right there coming out of the chase, just trying to get the foot down a little too quickly. And that's something that I've been doing a lot at different points of the race. You guys haven't seen it as much. That's because I've been trying to find, where I'm talking in the video while, try to, include in so many mistakes. But the fact that this video is so long, You know, 6 hours of racing, tried to narrow it down as short as possible. But in a race like this, it's not going to be easy as I thought. But I will just briefly talk about, you know, trying to the weeks leading up to this, trying to find the right AI difficulty. So I spent weeks, if not almost a couple of months, trying to find, you know, the right AI difficulty to, you know, to give myself a challenge. And the times that I was doing were sort of in the 8s and 9s sort of range. So if I could find, you know, an AI rating that was sort of doing consistent 8s, maybe some dipping into the 7s, you know, that might be enough of a challenge. So those two clips there you saw, just going down the S's and into the dipper. The second one, I feel like I used way more curb, and the car would have definitely felt unsettled. And well, it's going to be unsettled. Have a look at this moment on the run up to Griffin's Bend, just dipping the wheel into the grass, and it dragged the whole car with me as well. And a big moment on exit of Griffin's as well. And then here's another moment, just almost getting into the grass as well, having multiple moments. And I tell you what, these little moments, I tell you, were about the time where I was literally starting to, you know, lose a bit of focus. This was the stage where, you know, I was almost out of it. As again, we've nudged the wall just at the top of the hill. So all these little mistakes that I've been making, it hasn't punished me at all or big time, apart from the wing cut moment at pit entry on lap 63. That's probably been the biggest punishment that we've had, and almost falling a lap down and almost ruining our race right there and then. So just coming towards the end of our stint, I'll just quickly go back to, you know, finding the right AI difficulty. I spent literally about a month or two trying to find the AI difficulty, and as I said before, trying to find you know, the right setting where the AI doing like 7s and 8s consistently, or probably more consistently in the 8s. I would have been trying to do laps in the 7s for the majority of the race. We've only done laps in the 7s only twice. So unfortunately, the AI were doing mostly 209s and 208s at the start of their stint. So unfortunately, 209s were the only times that the AI were capable of getting into. So here we are into the pit box for the final time. This is on lap 138, and we can successfully get to the end of the race. A little bit too far forward, but it doesn't really matter because we're that far ahead of the rest of the pack. It doesn't really matter what we do. So now that is where we have gotten up to. Let's go back to the live commentary mode for the final stint of this race. Okay, I'm actually get the camera back on, and we are about to get back underway.
That's it, go.
This is it. 139 laps done. 138 done, I should say. 25 laps of fuel. And we have 23 laps to go. Hopefully the camera survives as well. Hope you guys didn't mind the post-race commentary for a little bit. Best laps of 7.7. I am not going to get anywhere near that number. This is going to be all about enjoying the last 22 laps. Just cruise it home. You can clearly see the marbles offline now, which is why I do not want to be overtaking any back markers. Overtaking back markers is the last thing I want to do. Or honestly, any kind of overtaking is the last thing I really want to do. It's amazing when we've been in clean air, we have been so good. Even with fuel saving, just doing consistent laps in the 8s. I mean, look, take out all the mistakes that we've made. We have really driven very well today. Honestly, I really do not care who gets the fastest lap. As long as we just bring this car home, I'll be happy. $20 to go. My shoulders are absolutely dead. $16 to go, which means we have just clicked over 900 kilometers of racing so far. With 100 to go, it's going to feel like an eternity, but if we just keep looking straight ahead, keep focusing on making each corner, it may pass in a blink. Who knows? I'm ready to call as soon as we finish this race. Oops. Oh, easy, mate. Easy.
You've got wheel damage.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Next thing it comes to course. You'll have to slow down and give it some time going.
Steering feels okay.
10 to go. Next time by.
Wow. 10 more laps to go. But what I'm really nervous about is that the wind is absolutely howling outside, and the last thing I need is to have a power outage when I'm this close to a victory. Jeez, we are still catching the lap cars ahead, which I really do not want to encounter. I'm trying to back off as much as I can so I don't have to encounter them. You guys are probably wondering to yourselves, how did I make this last first challenge look so easy? Well, I can tell you guys, doing this on your own, it is not easy. It is not easy to do on your own. There's a reason why you need two drivers to tackle this place. Because if you literally try to do this in a race car on your own, you will never succeed. Whereas doing 161 laps in a sim is rather gettable. Bear in mind, doing a full distance on your own is literally going to kill you. I really want this race to end quickly just so I can save this video and just get the thumbnail. That's all I'm hoping for. What's crazy is that second place isn't even on the screen anymore. It's not even on the relative board. But I can tell you they are literally like a full minute behind us now, I betcha. Cars making late pit stops. Obviously they pitted at different times, otherwise why else would they be pitting? 7 seconds. I really want to stay away from that pack. I really do not want to be overtaking or even trying to lap those guys. I just want to stay away from them. It's not the last lap yet, mate. Don't be doing those kind of celebratory burnouts. 5 more to go. I can start to see those cars a lot better now. How much more can I really back off? 3 more. So even with the one safety car and with the amount of mistakes that we've made, we are going to just dip under the 6 hours. Even though the wind may have died down, I still hope that the power stays on. Because I'm not doing this again. Trust me guys, this is the only time you're ever going to see me in this amount of pain. Ever. Really? More cars in the pit lane? How many cars couldn't even make it?
Real nice work. This is the white flag lap.
This is it. Last lap. Six 0.213 kilometers to go. We're going to win this race by over a minute to second place. Well, this has been one of the most enduring things I have ever done. And it's certainly been one of the most painful experiences I've ever been in as a sim racer. Out of the chase, now I can do a little skid in a celebration mode. The relief has poured over me, the smile is out. Relief! We've made it!
You won. Why did the others bother to show up?
5 hours, 50 something minutes it's taken. We've won the 1000k race all by my lonesome. Oh my god. What a moment. We've done it. Oh Jesus. Well, I can go to bed a happy man. Wow, that is definitely the most painful experience I've ever been in. And certainly one that I'm not doing again. Not without a partner this time. Seriously, once we got into free air, we were just unbeatable. We were untouchable the whole way.
2, 1.
Unbelievable. Oh my god. Relief. That was 6 of the most painful hours I've ever been in. And I've done it all on my own. I mean, to even complete this race all on my own is something I'm never going to do again. Look how dirty my car is. Just look at the front of that thing. I actually didn't even realise. That probably shows how many times I've been off the road and scraped the wall. Let's just relive that moment again. Will this be a good angle? Oh, not quite. I think the cockpit cam of me going sideways would have been a lot better. You see the gravel where I went off as well. Oh my god. That is extraordinary. Quite simply extraordinary. Is that like run out of gas? I reckon he has, because he's taking forever. 23, 24k an hour. Yeah, he's out of gas for sure. So is it just those two? Yeah, it's just those two. Well guys, that is it. That is my attempt at doing the Repco Bathurst 1000 all on my own. I hope you guys have stuck around for the whole video. This is going to take me forever to edit. But I can tell you, I can get this wheel off and I can get my F1 wheel back on at long last. So I can finally get back to doing F1 25 content. So I can finish Breaking Point and eventually start my team. So I'm just over the moon, guys. Honestly, I'm not going to keep you guys here for much longer. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you are new to see plenty more F1 and any other racing game content. Until the next one, whatever it may be, I will see you guys next time.